Hi guys, final video, preview video of this season's IPL, the grand finale, GT versus CSK at Ahmedabad. So we played I think 73 games before this. This is the final game. Two teams, I think two of the most deserving teams in Solala to an extent. GT has been absolutely dominant in the group stages. They came up with 20 points. They lost the qualifier one, but I wouldn't read too much into it because Chepauk was a completely new stadium for them. They've never played even a single game there. Suddenly, qualifier one, it was a rude shock for them. They tried to come up with something, but it fell short. So CSK clearly won there. But today is a different ball game. Ahmedabad is their fortress. So they are extremely strong there. I think I don't have to go into details on who is their key player. It's obvious Shubman Gill has been in tremendous form. He's just 122 runs short of equaling Virat Kohli's 973, which I don't think anybody would have expected. So I will just quickly get into a few stats and a few key matchups for the day, and I'll get directly into my prediction. So few stats for the day is Rutraj Gaikwad has scored 450s in his last 4 games at Ahmedabad. So he will be a key player today, a key player to watch out for. He has been in fine form, and this is a pitch that he definitely loves scoring on. Gill, Solevana, Ahmedabad is his fortress, and here's an interesting stat. Gill has not gotten out to Jadeja in the last 48 balls. So if Gill survives the power play against Deepak Chahar, I think we are in for a big score from Gill. Another stat is, this is a worrying stat for CSK fans. Rahane has played 3 finals so far and he has lost all 3. So will that trend change today is expected to be seen. Hardik Pandya as a player or as a captain has never lost a final till date. Will that change today? Also, it needs to be seen. And something that I read very recently, a few hours ago, Ambati Raidu just tweeted saying that today is going to be his last game. I think he has been a phenomenal player for both MI and CSK. He has actually played more games for MI than he has for CSK, but even as an MI fan, I feel he has had a bigger impact for CSK than he has had at MI in that short stint. I think CSK has definitely used him better, more to suit their style of batting and all that. So I think credit to the franchise there. About the pitch today, I think it's not going to change much from the previous game. It was a belter of a wicket against MI. MI's bowling got exposed, which was expected. They don't have, if at all we had to point fingers at a weak link at MI, it has to be their bowling, and GT took complete advantage of that. However, speaking, this particular CSK's bowling lineup is much stronger than MI's bowling lineup, has to be said. Even though I'm an MI fan, facts have to be said. So I don't think even if GT bats first, they're going to score in excess of 230 plus. Although I think if Gill gets at 200 plus is a very good shot. There's always going to be chasing pressure in a final. I think so far of all the finals that have happened, I don't think to my memory of the last even 10 finals, if I may, there has been a large score that has been chased down, like a 200 plus total that has been chased down in a final. I think the batting first team has won in most of the games. So I think that will be the case. But again, my gut feeling is if CSK win the toss, Dhoni might actually choose to bat. But if Hardik wins the toss, I am expecting him to chase. The reason is Hardik is a player who, as a captain, is someone who plays to his team's strengths rather than looking at the opponent's weaknesses too much. And if you look at GT, their strength is chasing when compared to defending. So it will be a good contest, and I think this is where the team whichever team wins will win the contest. Purely because for both teams the openers are absolutely crucial. For GT, Gill obviously, Saha I'm not putting too much hopes. He's had a hit or miss season, so Gill will be the key player to watch out for. And for CSK, Conway and Rutraj have both been in very good form. I think they've gotten the most number of 50 partnerships in this tournament. So Shami versus Conway plus Rutraj versus Chahar versus Gill. This is what I'm looking at. So whoever wins the power play will have an upper edge in this game. If CSK gets Gill within the power play, it's advantage CSK, hands down. 40% of the game is won there itself. if Shami gets one of Rutraj or Conway, and here's a stat: Conway has not had a great record against Shami. I think 3 games he has played against Shami, he has not crossed more than 20 runs, I think. So if Conway or Rutraj gets out early, CSK will be on the back foot. They will play a little conservative. They will take a little conservative approach in the middle overs, at least till the 8th or 9th over, before they go all guns blazing. So the power play is going to be a huge decisive factor. Middle overs, Rashid and Noor versus Jadeja, Tikshana. I think that's fairly evenly matched. I don't think anybody in the world is, you can say, is a matchup against Rashid Khan. He is the best spinner T20 bowler in the world right now. But I think Jaddu and Tikshana are street smart bowlers, and Noor is a little bit of an inexperienced bowler. So on a big occasion, a 20-year-old, if say he gets slapped by Dubey or Rahane or Raidu, how does he respond to that? Will be we'll need to look into that. But he has the quality. I wouldn't be surprised even if he brings his A game to that. Coming to the death bowling, I think this is where CSK has an advantage, well, partial advantage, because Patirana, I feel, is a better death bowler than the likes of George Little or Mohit Sharma. But then you have Deshpande, so I think the less that's said about him, the better. So it's like an even contest. So it's a lot of key matchups here. Prediction for the prediction, it's a big game, it's a final. So I think the team that is batting first will have an advantage here, because this is going to be a high scoring game, let's face it. So I think with a good total on board, say 190, 200 plus, whoever bats first, whether it's CSK or GT, I think I'm going to back that team to win, because chasing in a final, you can't say it's GT's home ground as well, because CSK support has been such that in every ground they've turned up in numbers. So I'm guessing it's probably a 50-50 sort of support in Ahmedabad. So support will not really matter a lot. So I'm going to back the batting team to win today, because I feel the batting team, whoever it is has the potential, has the firepower to score a 190 or a 200 plus score. So once you have the runs on the board, I think either of them should be able to defend that. So that's my prediction for the finale. Let's go.